Hello you guys, this is JR with Miami Corvette Parts. I want to talk to you guys about a little issue in C5, also in C6, but mainly on C5. A lot of guys have gone through this already and they know about it. Other ones don't know yet. Maybe you have owned C5 for a while, but this has never happened to you. And actually, this month, two people have come to me with the same issue. And I was pretty surprised that it's still happening to a lot of people, and this is still happening. This is why I would always recommend to find your local Corvette shop, a good, reliable Corvette shop. Because good mechanics, skillful mechanics, you'll find them everywhere in every shop in America. The thing is that anybody can work on an engine, transmission, differential, but when it comes to Corvette, there are certain things on the car that if you're not familiar with Corvettes, you would not know about it. And this is one of those things. For example, early on, a guy came to me and said, "Hey, I'm having an issue with my car. I can leave the car outside on," and we are in Florida, so it can get pretty hot in here, but I can leave the car outside running all day long and the car will not overheat. As soon as I get into the highway, boom, it goes and overheats 140, 150. And I gotta pull down and shut off the car. If I get off the highway and I drive it on the street, no issues. So he took it to a shop that he recently bought this Corvette. So he took it to a shop that he trusts, that have worked on his car and before. And they did several things. First, they replaced the thermostat, which is what most people will do first when the car starts overheating. Then the car continued overheating, so they went in and flushed the radiator and cleaned the radiator, thinking that was it. And that wasn't it. Then they decided to replace the water pump. Now, replacing the water pump, if the water pump is not leaking and it's not making noise, most likely it's working properly. Replacing the water pump, if it's leaking or it's making a noise or it's wobbling, then I know the pump needs to be replaced. But if not, it should be working 98% of the time correctly. Now, they replaced the water pump and still the car was overheating in the highway. Then he came to me and he bought from me a fan and a fan shroud to replace his fan. He says that he needed to replace the fan. He didn't tell me anything about what was going on with his car, that he just needed a fan. So he also replaced the fan. The mechanic said maybe the fan is acting, it's not working properly, which was also weird because the car would overheat if it was parked outside and the fan wasn't working properly. So this was only happening when the car was being driven in the highway. Now, he came to me to buy something else for the car, and I remember, and he started telling me what was going on, and I go, wait a minute. And he says, man, I bought this car recently, I've done a ton of works to it, and now my mechanic is telling me that he probably need to do a head job, change the gasket, the head gasket. And then I started asking him what was going on, and he explained it to me right away. I knew what was the issue. And if you're having this problem, you ever have this problem, guys, this is very important. The center air dam deflector on the bottom of your radiator support or your skid, okay, is a key part to have in your car. A lot of guys will drive into a bump or hit the bottom of the car and actually bent it. And it's only held by two 10mm bolts. And the flaps that hold it they're not really strong. So if you hit it wrong, or you can actually break it off, and you can leave it behind, or you can bend it and it doesn't become functional anymore. When this happened, the car would overheat on highway. It would not overheat driving in the street. It would not overheat park, but it would overheat if you drive it on the highway. So this is a key component. Like I said, if you're not a Corvette shop and you don't have experience with Corvette, this is something that you as a mechanic may not know, because this only happens, or this only happens on Corvettes, especially C5. So a lot of guys also, remember, if you put those spoilers in the front, be careful, because those spoilers can also hit up your car when you are on the highway, because you're cutting off some of the air that are coming into the engine or into the car. Now, if you recently put one of those spoilers to the front and your car is overheating, this is another issue. This is another thing that can cause the car to overheat. So I hope this helped anybody who's having this issue, and I hope this will help anybody in the future if they start noticing that your car is overheating on the highway. So I hope this helps. So you guys, if you like the video, please thumbs up, click, or subscribe. I'll have more videos for you guys in the future, and I'm probably gonna do a video tomorrow, a trivia question for you guys tomorrow in regards to Corvette. So tomorrow, thank you, bye.